What is up, what's up, everybody? This is Mark the Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling. I'm Mark the Mike, I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And we always got wrestling to cover, lots of wrestling to cover. But first, we go straight into our wrestling retrospect, and you picked last week Zack Sabre Jr.
Yes, sir. I just would like to say I think he is the, what do you say, consummate crab man.
Yes,
He is up there with the best of them. He even gets down on all fours and dares you to stoop to his level. He is a crab man. The first the first match that I picked. This is from, well, they put it up not even that long ago. They only put it up last year. It's from Daily. Yeah, it just says Daily Wrestling. Um, it is Zack Sabre Jr. versus Matt Riddle.
nice.
Um, the one thing I would like to say though is the picture for the ad is them like a baby face Matt Riddle with like semi short hair. It just
Nice.
looks like a different person. Um, I would just like to say that of these three matches, I think this is just the style that he brings out of people. Super intense.
Yeah,
This is like it reminds me of how Gunter is now, how Walter was, you know what I'm saying? Where it seems like every match that he's in is a marquee match, where it's like they're not going easy. So that's 100% what you get here. Like him and Riddle are just on the mat. And the one thing I can say consistently throughout his matches is that he is like maybe the one guy that I've seen make uh, all audiences cheer for submissions.
yeah,
That's a hard thing to do,
yeah. It is. It is.
and I think that's really cool. So him and Riddle throw it down, and this is where you get to see the technical side of Riddle because Zack Sabre Jr. brings it out. Uh, Unfortunately, it does not get him the W. That's also another thing I noticed about Zack Sabre Jr. He loses a lot.
Yeah,
Like he brings like what you would consider like a 5-star performance to every match, but man, he does not always win. And so Riddle actually gets him in like this nasty looking submission on the ground. He taps him out. It's crazy,
nice.
crazy. It's like something I've never seen Riddle do also. So again,
Cool.
cool stuff.
My first one is pretty much. I guess if you look up Walter's most famous chops, this is probably one of the matches you see in it, and he chops
Mm-hmm,
the living
mm-hmm,
shit out of Zack Sabre Jr. And this was
mm-hmm,
when
mm-hmm.
he was a lot lighter too, so he that looks so mean. So this is my first match. Is a Walter versus Zack Sabre Jr. This is July 4. Is it July 4 or 4? European they do date date and year,
Mm-hmm.
right? All right.
Yeah, it's a different.
To July. So it's April 7th, 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is for the Progress World Championship. Um, and this was a beatdown, but a very good technician back and forth. He actually did a lot of those arm locks and trying to get his leg down, but Walter wasn't playing. Again, we talk about he don't win much matches. He didn't win this match either. He got his chest caved in quite a few times, and then he
Mm-hmm.
got power
Mm-hmm.
bombed, and then sleeper hold. He lost.
Yes, sir.
But this was good. Very good match. Very technical match. That's fine.
And the second match I picked, this is from, let's start see who this is. Beyond Wrestling. Beyond Wrestling. This one is a treat because it also has Keith Lee on commentary.
Yeah.
It is Zack Sabre Jr. versus John Silver.
Okay.
This is pretty early. This is definitely before AEW. This is not Johnny Hungy.
Yeah.
Um, he actually, he, the way he has his beard here, he looks like Claudio. He looks like a small Claudio. I
Oh, okay.
swear. And again, once again, like I said, Zack Sabre Jr. If you've never seen John Silver wrestle, he he had to step it up and bring his A game here because, again, Silver Jr. made him earn it. Um, Usually, when you see Silver wrestle, he nowadays he is strictly a power guy. But again, fighting Sabre Jr., he showed that he can actually get down on the mat, which was cool. So you get to see a different skill set from Johnny Hungy.
Nice.
Uh, and I like on commentary how they point out what happens in the match is that Sabre Jr. starts throwing strikes at him, and it's like, nope, that's a no. You don't throw strikes with John Silver, and because he starts catching them with those uppercuts and those kicks, um, and I think that's what ended up wearing him out and setting him up for another nasty submission, and he lost a match to John Silver, who had this other submission that it was so vicious that Keith Lee couldn't even name it.
Oh shit.
Like the way he tied his arm over on his head and it was pulling and had his other arm trapped, it was disgusting, dude. So all I'm seeing is Zack Sabre Jr. pulls out the nastiest like attitudes and submissions out of his opponents, and they just it ends up backfiring because they just beat him, loses again. So there you go.
Nice. All right. My next one. I try to find one that he actually won, because the three.
He has a lot of championships. Every time you see him, he's got gold. But
Yeah,
when did he win?
I know exactly. Like they just give it to him after they felt bad. Like, here, you can take it. I'm sorry.
Mm,
My next this is one that he actually won. This was actually really hard hitting. This is Pete Dunne versus Zack Sabre Jr. This was also in progression. Is it
okay, okay.
progression? No, no, no.
Is it
It's
progress or somebody
oh,
else?
nah. This is in Dublin actually. It's called Invasion Super Show 2016. This is
Okay.
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Pete Dunne. This was a beatdown and a half. Again, we know what Pete Dunne is all about with the breaking fingers and stuff like that. So imagine two crabmen going at it and
Mm-hmm.
trying to break each other's limbs. This is pretty much what you get. And they even had a whole spot of them sitting down across from each other and just beating the shit out of each other from there. Really good match, very aggressive. You don't even know, like, I think he was probably like 21 in this, probably younger in this match. Pete Dunne.
Come on, Pete. Dunne. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But very good match. As for this was actually for the title of that show, that wrestling company, and Zack Sabre Jr. won.
All right. Congratulations. He won one.
He got one.
And then my final one. This is from Triple W, White Wolf Wrestling. And correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is a Spain Spanish federation
Okay.
because it is, and I can't really pronounce this because I don't know how to speak Spain Spanish. Is Campeonato Absoluto, which I think is like absolute champion. A
Okay.
Kid
Okay. Cool.
versus Zack Sabre Jr. This is Total Rumble 8. This is April 14th, 2018. And obviously, A Kid is the champ defending. This is another match. Again, like I said, uh, they both brought their A games. Uh, another point I should bring up, and you've probably seen it in the matches you watched, is when they start throwing hands. And always Zack Sabre Jr. starts slapping people,
Yep.
and they always go back and forth with the slaps. But he has a way of using that to bait the people to be open for a submission, and he catches them with a takedown, and it's just like, damn, should have saw it coming. Can't be slapping Zack Sabre Jr. because he's ready to catch you.
Yes.
Um, but again, all of that seems to bring out just the meanest, nastiest out of his opponents, and once again it ends up with like a beautiful frog splash. Um, One of the coolest counters to a European uppercut I've seen, where it ends up into like So it's like the where they turn you over your shoulders and pin you like that way because he counters it and he spins completely around. But the momentum almost carries him. It's like a driver where he almost ends up like Kenny Omega
Yeah.
on his head. Um, and then he gets caught with I don't know what he called it then. What does he call the golden ratio? The kick
Yes.
is not quite there yet because he doesn't leave the ground. It's more of like a Shawn Michaels super kick type of deal.
Okay.
Like it's closer to like a generic super kick, but he does go almost all the way across the ring. So there you
Nice.
go. And A Kid retains. This one, I will say, yo, the roof was gonna blow off the building. Like,
Nice.
shout outs to the Spanish crowd, man. They was going crazy for their guy. So, and I think that's one thing I can say in all of these matches, the crowd was invested 100%,
Yeah.
100%, and for a submission based match, it's crazy.
My
All around
last.
the world too. So you
Yeah.
gotta give him credit.
This is the last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Last one. Damn. This was a hard. This is a hard decision of three matches because I thought they all were really good. Um, but the one I'm gonna go with, just because the status he has right now, is Cody Rhodes versus Zack Sabre Jr. This was when he left the company. He had a list of people he wanted to wrestle, and Zack Sabre Jr. being one of them. He was in WCPW, and he wrestled Zack Sabre Jr. for the title, and he won. Cody Rhodes beat him in this match. He caught a Dragon Sleeper and then reversed it into a Crossroads, and that's how he won.
Okay.
But it was a arm lock that he had on him first, and then he reversed into a Dragon Sleeper and then went into the Crossroads. Very good match, very high hitting match. I think Cody was wrestling in a better, a more different style, coming like getting out of WWE and stuff. Like he was actually, like he fought Kurt Angle. He had a really lot of good high profile matches and stuff like that. I think this was during his New Japan run though, and that's why he got to fight Zack Sabre
Was he
Jr.
dark hair Cody or was he
Black hair,
blonde hair
yes,
Cody?
black hair.
Okay.
Yep,
All
yep.
right.
Just shout outs and honorable mentions just because I sent you a couple matches and they're all like really good and I kind of want to just mention them. There was one with Jordan Devlin, which was looked like it was a really good match. There was one with Roderick Strong, you know how he is, and that's a really good match. Keith Lee, Mustafa
Mm-hmm.
Ali. Like there was a good amount of matches that I wanted to pick, but we only have three matches, so those I just want to shout out, and I'll post all those on the Facebook page. All right. We kick off Monday Night Raw with the wrestling week of wrestling, and we kick off with the Judgment Day and introducing the North American Champion Dominic Mysterio.
Dirty Dom. What it do?
It was a nice little program, but right before he started actually really saying something, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn actually interrupt with the prop, really good prop, and then Zayn and KO go at it, and then KO just tells him to shut up forever, and they want to fight.
That whole promo had me dying. They were actually very funny.
Yeah.
Like the KO needs credit. KO needs all the credit. I swear. Everything he's been saying recently has been either super hilarious because it's funny or because it's true.
Yeah. And then also he they broke their unwritten rule that they always talk about.
Ah, yeah, he showed up. Yeah,
Yep,
well,
they weren't
sometimes you gotta
mentioned.
do
They
it,
showed
man.
up.
Sometimes you gotta do it.
It was a good segment. We kick off our first match of the night was Becky Lynch versus Zoe Stark. Solid match. Becky wins, and she will face Trish Stratus at SummerSlam
I think the match was solid, but here's my problem with these matches. Why they had a rematch?
because she lost the other one.
That's enough to get a rematch? Just
Well,
not a championship match.
Becky wants a
Not
rematch
against Zoe. Why did she fight Zoe Stark again?
because she lost.
That's it. That's the only reason.
Yeah, she wants revenge. She wants to. Well, the
Can't.
has it has stipulation that had the fact that if she beats Zoe, then she gets to
No, no,
have her
no.
hands on Trish Stratus.
I understand that. My thing is, it must suck to be like against Becky and beat her, because then you have to fight her again.
Yeah,
I'm
Becky.
just saying, like some of the decisions though, just kind of it's just like, what?
Yeah,
Is she a bad guy? Like I don't get it, cause like you lose, you usually find a different way to get what you want.
but yeah, Trish Stratus tried to headbutt with the mask on too, which was funny.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying some of the decisions be making me scratch my head, but the
Yeah,
match was still good. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
So now Trish will fight um, Becky at SummerSlam. We got Dominic Mysterio versus Sami Zayn, North American title on the line.
Well, I know Cody was talking some trash about Brock
Yep, that was right before
before
this.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it went to I yeah, Cody Rhodes came out. Yeah, he pretty much had the promo, get some. He really wanted to fight and this like that, and then it went to the match.
He was poking the bear, he said. So
Yes.
he's
So
gonna
now,
slap it in the face. Okay. We'll see.
really good match. KO and Priest and Ripley all got kicked out, but they still found shenanigans to get the win for on Sami Zayn. Um, KO actually
Man.
legit has broken ribs and he might be out.
Poor guy. God damn it. You know what he got broken ribs for? From screaming like that.
Right.
You're never gonna heal if you don't stop screaming, Kev.
We got Tommaso Ciampa and Bronson Reed. I thought this match was brutal for the most part, but it also had story
Mm-hmm.
elements with Nakamura walking down the aisle, kind of interfering, and yeah, Ciampa died.
I mean, he kind of got himself in the middle of not on purpose, defending his business. Because remember, he was assaulted, but he walked into a bunch of other shenanigans. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you could think you would expect a clean end to that match because yes, Shinsuke be lurking.
Yep. Also, other things. Judgment Day was backstage, and with Tozawa and Apollo Cruz, they talked shit, and then Tozawa still being shared of Rhea Ripley, but the whole shit with Damian Priest, he challenged. He was like, "All right, we can fight then." So Priest and Cruz go on to later on. We got Logan Paul and Ricochet to a match SummerSlam.
No, no, you can't gloss over the fact that Liv got
Oh yeah,
toe up.
yeah, she did get tore up.
Rhea came out there and toe Liv up. Man, what's going on? What is going on?
Yep, she's getting pretty much written out for a little bit too, because I think she's filming a movie.
Is she going to hang out with Chucky again?
Nah, I think she's actually filming for like two movies right now.
Because last time she hung out with him, it didn't end well.
I know,
That's all I'm
and
saying.
she's still trying to hang out again.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like you got stabbed before.
Exactly.
After the commercial break, you got Ricochet calling out Logan Paul. This also went into a little segment and him actually answering the challenge at SummerSlam. So Ricochet and Logan Paul will be fighting at SummerSlam.
Yeah, super kick with them tight ass pants on. So,
And Rhea's headbutt was fucking mean.
I'm just saying.
That shit was really mean.
Just saying.
Um, we got Damian Priest and Apollo Cruz. I thought it was a solid match.
Solid match. Good to see Apollo Cruz back. It has been a while.
I would like to see Damian Priest use the Razor's Edge more.
I would not. I mean, I would say maybe it's a special occasion move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it just fits him because of his size.
Yeah. I mean, listen. If it was handed to you by the man himself, it is what it is.
Yep, yep.
So use it when you want. I'm just saying. That's how I feel. They probably want to keep it.
Yeah. Good match though. And you
Yes,
got
sir.
Ludwig Kaiser versus Drew McIntyre. Very solid match. Drew McIntyre wins. Um, then I think Riddle comes out, right? Yeah, Matt Riddle came out, ran down to make the save for Gunther. Oh, wait, for McIntyre. So Gunther and McIntyre is gonna be SummerSlam.
All right. Good stuff. About time.
And then our main event. Or well, the closing ring was Seth Rollins and Finn Balor in the ring for the world title. They trade back and forth insults and stuff like that. The champ also they attacked, and then it was just a big brawl till the ending of the show.
I mean, he should have known better when he sat down. It's just literally four of them, and what are you?
Seth ain't
What do you
scared.
think was gonna happen? What do you think was gonna happen?
He knew it was gonna happen, but he knew he was like, whatever, take on
He
all of
was
them.
like, "I dare you to touch my minty green suit."
Yep, yep. So that's how we end Raw. What do you give Monday Night Raw?
I'm gonna give it a B plus. Solid show. I think stories got moved along, but I'm gonna give him a little on some questionable story stuff.
Okay, I go B plus there. I thought it was a solid show though. We
I'm just
go.
gonna say this it's not that I'm mad about anybody being there and being used, but it really makes it look like they're short staffed, or they think certain people aren't ready. Cause man, Sammy getting his ass beat, having to come out there save another man, was just like, man, they really ain't got nobody to help Seth.
Yeah, but then again, look at the enemies that Seth made throughout
But
the
I'm just
years.
saying, and then you realize like the Judgment Day really is the entire show.
Yeah,
And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you see like there's just man, there's a too few people rotating in and out of the shows.
I'm just saying, Tozawa could have came for the save too and try to beat up Rhea Ripley.
Tozawa can't do anything. He was shaking at the curtain.
He should have
Nope,
just came with a kendo stick,
nope. He needs Titus
and
Worldwide to get his courage back.
right,
Nope.
Titus, where are you at?
What was he? Wasn't he like a guest commentator?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Tyrus, dude, he's trying to make that money.
All right, to go to NXT, and we kick off with Wesley and Mustafa Ali come to blows after confronting Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. I thought it was actually a really good segment.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're doing really the dirty Dom got the crowd going crazy as well. They also said cut your mullet, which was hilarious.
That was pretty funny. I'm sure Rhea was like, "Don't do it."
We got Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, and Ija Dragunov versus Schism.
Not what it was. Why was they fighting? And again, I did not get to see NXT this week
Yeah.
in its completion, so I do not know the details.
So last week they made them a tag just because they wanted them to get along before their match and like that. So that's why Ija Dragunov, Hayes, and Trick Williams all tag team. But it led into Ija missing and fucking fully going at Trick Williams to the stairs.
Oh damn! All right.
But they still won the match, but Trick did not win the match. he got hurt.
All right. Well.
But it led into more story down the episode.
Okay. Gotcha.
You had Von Wagner versus Javier Bernal. That was pretty much a squash match for the most part, and then Wagner got beat up by Braun Breaker. He was like, "Fuck your shit," and he got beat his ass.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, Braun Breaker ain't playing. He trying to break people's ribs. Gabe Stevenson chooses to make an NXT debut at Great American Bash, and someone kind of interrupted his debut, and it was Baron Corbin. He pretty much says that he's gonna fight him at Great American Bash and embarrass him and make him leave.
Do you believe it?
I, but not after what I saw and what he did to Baron
Oh,
Corbin.
okay.
Baron
All right.
Corbin got German and he got fucking belly to belly and he flew. So
Got you. Got
they
you.
didn't look like a good day for Baron Corbin. Uh, Kendo stick match. You had Cord Jade versus Dana Brooke with a Catwoman outfit. I don't know what that means, but it looked cool.
I know she looked pretty good, but here's my problem. She looked just like whatchamacallit, Tatum Paxley.
Yeah.
It's the same outfit. Why just the
Um,
mask? Actually, I
Mask.
think Tatum Paxley had a mask.
Yeah.
No,
Ma-
no. I believe she did because wasn't she one of the people who also got hurt and had to wear a mask for a little bit?
Yeah,
She was. Oh my god. All right. Yep.
but yeah, it goes into there. Now we go. What was it? Match was okay.
Hmm?
You have a private ring. Damien Kane convinced Drew Gulak and Charlie Dempsey to work with him. You got NXT footage of Bodega beatdown of
Oh
Roxanne
wow.
Perez and Blair Davenport.
S- Are you serious?
It's a
They
bodega
was in the
beatdown.
hood.
Yeah, it looked like a bodega. It was like a gas station market, but I don't call it the bodega beatdown. I like that word better.
Oh
And
snap!
it was a whole
Who knew
segment. It kind
Roxanne?
of reminded me of Booker T. Austin, like in the supermarket, and that's kind of the
Roxanne was
vibe they
from the
had.
hood.
Yeah.
She wasn't having it.
Yep.
Oh snap!
Yep. Yep.
Did we get a price check on a jackass?
You should definitely check it out though. It was actually quite funny.
Okay. All right. All right.
Um, Tony D'Angelo and chatting Stacks Lorenzo versus Bronco Nima and Lucy Price. The family wins.
So what do they get?
Yep, yep. So they are going for the tag team championship. Yeah, the metaphor finally wakes up Noam Dar because they got a fake version of the they got a another trophy for Norman Dar, which he don't which woke him up and made him very happy. But then they realized that it wasn't his, and there's two trophies. So now it might line up being a match for the who has the real trophy at Great American Bash. He was very happy to see the trophy. Dijak Warren, Eddie Trope, not to get cocky, and he's coming for a win. Chase U hyped up the Hale for a title match at Great American Bash. Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo argue in the parking lot after they lost last week. Humberto made it clear that he's done listening to his teammate. And then our main event, actually no, it's not our main event. Our main Rhea Ripley versus Lyra Valkyrie. I think this was the best women's match this week. AEW and WWE. They ran at it and they went old school NXT UK style, and this was a really good match. I recommend definitely watching this match. Um, and then we end with Ija Dragunov stand tall in a brawl with Trick Williams. He beat his ass, and
And
that's
brawling.
how we end NXT. I'll give NXT an A. Like it actually had a lot of stuff. The only thing I'll say that was negative, I will say Dana Brooke and Cora Jade. This match just didn't hit for me.
Mm.
Um, but other than that, the rest of the show was really good.
Okay. Okay.
Um, gonna go to AEW Dynamite, and NXT. You didn't watch the whole show, so you want to give you didn't watch the whole thing, or you just watched parts?
No, I didn't see the whole thing.
Okay, so move on to the next thing, and we kick off of AEW with Orange Cassidy versus AR Fox. Very good match.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised at his actions. I don't know his history. Has he ever been in a team situation with Swerve before?
So
I know
in
they were rivals.
yes, they
I
always
don't know
been like
about
rivals. They were a tag team like towards the ending of the Lucha Underground because
really.
they were
Okay.
partners.
Okay.
So Killshot and him were military partners, and that's how they like fought. But then they ended up being tag teams down the end.
Ah. Okay. Okay. Got you. Didn't know that. Didn't know that.
I think AR Fox is a good fit for that team. I hope they do. So this is something. Well, I'll get to when we get to his match. But this AR Fox and Orange Cassidy was an extremely good match. Um, like I've been saying, I've been very high on Orange Cassidy with his title defenses. All his title defenses are someone that's credible to fight for that title, and he's been going at it and been killing it every single time he actually fights. So I give credit where credit's due. That match was really good. Um, we got Jack Perry's promo. That's what I think of him. He's not hitting for me. I
I
think
mean, he's trying. And he just started, so
yeah,
let's
he's
see
trying.
where he go. Let's see
He
where
just
he
don't
go.
sound natural. I feel like it's like a kid fucking cursing at you. That's what it
Yeah,
is to me.
yeah, kind of. I get that. I
Like,
get
oh,
that.
that's cute. Look at him say asshole. Don Callis convinces Chris Jericho to partner with Takashita to battle Jericho Appreciation Society. So now there's a lot of friction in the Jericho Appreciation Society.
I mean, the fact that it still exists, that's kind of surprising to me. That's like after wasn't it last week they had that meeting?
Yep. So that story's still going. Um, we got Pac versus Gravity.
Okay, nice, nice.
Match was okay, but I
The
know you
man
loved
that
his
he
entrance.
forgot, the man that he forgot, found Pac.
Yeah,
I love it.
it was a solid
I
match.
need him to chase Pac everywhere he goes. So if Pac wrestles in another federation across the country, I need Gravity to be on that show and follow him.
So you don't forget.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
We go to Darby Allin versus Swerve Strickland. Very good match. It
Yeah.
ends with AR Fox um, betraying Darby Allin, which is one of the guys that kind of helped him train and get him into wrestling. It was Darby. He trained Darby Allin. He trained Austin Theory. So
Good to see it. I hope there's some not insignificant things in the future. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I hope they do some big stuff.
me too. I like
And none of the match was good.
I like
So
Swerve, and this is something I like Swerve with, and I think he could be a great like really bad last boss kind of villain if they just stop giving him some bullshit and actually have him get on a roll.
hmm
Because
hmm
yo, when he wrestles, he looks like he's trying to kill you.
yes,
That's one thing I love about his wrestling. Even though like sometimes you get the quick outs and all that shit, but legit when he wrestles you, look like he's trying to kill you. Like he wants you not to walk again after the match.
hmm hmm
Especially if it's someone that he has really good chemistry with, so that he knows how to do it even better. And that's
yeah.
someone like Darby
This
Allin.
that and that's Dario. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So I would like to see more of a focus on Strickland in the main scene. I would like to see him go for the AEW World Title or the TNT title.
hmm
Like I feel like he needs gold around him. I feel like if you want that team that group to do something, you kind of have to get them on like on a roll kind of thing
You
because
kind of have to use Brian Cage as not a jabroni.
yeah. Well, they won the match on Rampage, I guess. Him
Oh,
and
spoilers. Uh
Big
oh.
Big
I didn't know.
Big Cass. They
Big
won.
Bill. Big
Yeah,
Bill.
Big Bill. Yeah, I think they're the number one contenders for the tag
Oh.
titles right now.
Oh.
They're
You
not gonna
don't
win, but
say.
they're there.
Why you gotta say it like that though?
Cause
Where's your
I
faith?
have no faith in Tony Khan booking Brian Cage. No faith whatsoever.
Ah, all right, all right, all
But
right.
then we go from good into the bad, and then we had Britt Baker
Damn.
versus Taylor Valkyrie, and this match was bad. Like I like Britt, I like Taylor Valkyrie, but they look like oil and water. They did not have chemistry whatsoever. They looked like they didn't know how to wrestle each other. They both looked like rookies. They both looked green as hell in this match, and it was really sad because they both have like over 10 years of freaking experience. And then also I don't blame them just in that in general too is the fact that the time they gave them too. They gave them like fucking a commercial break to wrestle, and if you want us to establish a women's division and get us serious about it, you have to put time into your women.
I
100%.
have one major complaint when it comes to how they deal with them in general. They think it's okay to do one match and then do one story segment and then that's it.
Yeah, exactly. It should
Meanwhile,
be
the men have like seven, or on a shorter show, they have like it's a 3-to-1 ratio. You know what I'm saying?
so. If I go through this whole show with time constraints, I will say 100%. Jack Perry's promo didn't have to be that long. You could have took like like 4 minutes off that promo. Didn't have to be that long.
Mm-hmm.
Gravity Pac didn't have to be that long. You could have probably took 2 3 minutes off that. Darby Swerve. That was story. That was story. I keep that because the way they told the story and how they ended the story, that's worth the time. First
Mm.
match worth the time. It was it was a title match. You got to give time for a title match. So I already killed. I already added like 8 minutes to their match.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? And it's sad because like again, Britt Baker is great in promo. She looks like she's lost in the ring sometimes, like lately. And I know she's good, but it doesn't look it when I see her now. And I feel like she needs the reps. This is where we were talking about like we talked about this many times that AEW could benefit from having house shows. They started house shows, but I don't think everyone wrestles on the house shows, and I feel like Ty and Britt
Well,
could work those house shows, and they will get better when they actually are on TV.
uh, yeah, about that. I don't know if you remember the last picture, the last video that came out of a house show that Bert was on. I
Yeah,
don't know if it was. I'm sorry, it wasn't that good.
yeah,
That
but
was the her and Anna J match, and it was like, oh,
you need to give them reps in order to get better, and that's the sad thing is like you guys are not they not giving them the reps. This is the same thing with Jay Cargill. You're not gonna get her better because you're not giving her the reps to get better. You're not giving her the veterans to wrestle with to get better either. There's a lot
this
of
is
shit
true.
that they need to do, and Tony Khan really needs to
Where's
look at
Serena
that.
Deeb at? Did she leave because
She's
she was
hurt.
tired
She's
of
injured.
BS?
She had a knee injury.
Yeah, but she can still be a voice in the back.
She should.
Like, come on, man. Like a coach,
It's crazy
what
because I'm hearing
a
so
producer. Like, I need somebody with some know-how to lead these women.
I feel
Not just the ideas. I need a woman who's been there and done that. That they have a few. Like, I need one of them to step up and be like, all right, listen, I can't make it about me because I see they have a vision for their girls.
yeah,
But what I need to do is step up and make everybody else better. Because some of this, the stuff floating around is like, ugh. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and
Somebody
then
needs to step up.
and then some of the matches that you should be highlighting doesn't get the time on the main show. Like Sheeta and Nyla Rose had a great match on Friday, but no one's gonna watch it.
Damn, that sucks. Yeah.
Sheeta's one of their best wrestlers. Why she's not on TV all the time?
Well, she's out in the country all the time now.
Yeah, that's true. And
That's not
but it's
fun.
also like you have a lot of talent. You have like the I don't understand like you guys have like a lot of these fucking veterans backstage. Like, do they even have input in these matches anymore? Like Jerry Lynn's backstage. He's a fucking wrestling genius. He doesn't have well at least like I know Impact Wrestling has Lance Storm. He's the one that kind of helps a lot with their matches. But you have Paige back there. You have Ruby Riott has many years there. You have Big Show back there. You have Mark Henry back there. You have Chris Jericho in general. Like you have the mind for wrestling. You just guys like there has to be something that makes that better because it's not good.
I don't think they have anybody that's willing to speak up and be the voice for the division that's
Yeah,
there now.
yeah.
And I think
Because
remember when it was Kenny, he's not involved. He's literally on his own stuff constantly. Like
yeah, but Kenny
that's what I'm
wasn't doing that
saying.
good either though.
No, no, but I'm saying
Yeah,
that that was before, but that was when he was there. He had those strong women at least when
yeah,
they got started out, and it was getting better. And then it just seems like it fell off a cliff again.
yeah. I feel like they
And I think
just
that's
yeah.
because those strong women that were like leading and like being voices. I don't know if they're not there anymore, or people aren't teaching anymore, or people, everybody's too beat up and hurt to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's probably a lot of things. I'm hearing there's a lot of like issues backstage too that like I'm beyond I'm not back there so I can't really tell you exactly what's going back there. But from what I'm reading and what I'm hearing from even Tyler Valkyrie is the fact that there's people that don't want to actually cooperate in matches and a lot of those eyes are getting pointed at Britt Baker and a lot of those eyes are pointing at certain people. You also had Thunder Rosa there, even like working backstage, and you can't get input from her because she does all women's.
no, because they got her as a commentator, man. She
Yeah,
busy.
but like
That's what I'm
she runs
saying. People doing it.
she runs a whole women's wrestling league outside of the AEW. Like she
She's
knows how to pick
busy.
women.
I'm sorry. Look, you gotta pay her extra. They don't want to pay her extra.
and then you
That's my
have
point. My point is,
your best champion, not on AEW TV, in Athena.
why? I mean, that's unfortunate because she technically has to be branded ROH.
Yeah,
I get it. I
but I'm
get
just
it.
saying,
Not great, but I get it.
Cesaro, Samoa
I know.
Joe, they on
I
TV
know.
all the time. I'm just saying, Athena could be more of an impact on Dynamite too.
Yeah. I wish.
His yeah,
I
match was
wish.
bad.
But all I gotta say is they need somebody to step up and be like, y'all need to cut the shit out. You need at least 2 matches per show, and we need time
Yeah, they just gotta go start slapping people.
because they just gonna be sting up the joint on
Yep.
a weekly basis. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, and they lost a lot of key people too, injury wise. You have Deeb's injured, you have Hater
And
injured.
stop doing the guy thing where everything seems so damn predictable.
Yeah,
That's my other thing. Is
yeah. When
God,
you see the way they're
damn
booking,
predictable.
why Nyla Rose not a bigger in a bigger part of the
That I
women's
can't tell you.
division? He said like she's a monster. She should not be losing like that.
She's not one of those people that's like gone and overseas and stuff. I have no idea. I can't tell you why.
That just like boggles my mind. It's like you have Nyla Rose there that she could be
They
a fucking threat, a monster kind of thing with the title, and you
they were
still have
building.
none.
The thing is, before they cut Dark, they were building Marina Shafir, and then you saw on Rampage, uh, once every so often they would have her.
Yeah,
They don't even use it no more like
weren't
that.
they a tag team too?
Barely. They are. They still attacked it. They
Vicky
still
Rose
count.
still with them?
I don't know if Vicky's still there.
I don't know,
Like I don't know if Vicky like took some time off or whatever because I
but yeah,
haven't seen Vicky at all.
but yeah, there's talent there. They just don't fucking book it right. They don't like
They don't
give
have
them.
the
Yeah,
voices screaming, "You
yeah.
can't do this to us. We're here and we're only like on the show for what 5 minutes?
Someone
That's
gonna slap Tony
bullshit.
Khan with an 8 ball.
Somebody
I'm
get
like,
in
yo,
there."
yeah, and the fact that you do have, and that's the thing is the fact that you have loud voices back there, and I'm surprised that it is like this right now. Because Paige was extremely opinionated in WWE too. Like honestly, I'm surprised that she's not more of a heavier word, heavier voice backstage.
But think about where she is and what's happening with her right now. Her group is fine.
Yeah, no, her group is
Everything.
fine.
But love to say, why is she not saying anything? Think about the position that she and her group and the people she constantly works with
But
are in right now. It's like, yeah, they all sitting pretty.
yeah, they all
They all
great.
having long as like up until now that those girls have been like the workhorses since
Yeah,
they've been rolling. But that's because the champ was hurt. The former champ is gone
yeah,
and hurt. So they did pick up the slack. That is the thing, but they are not the entire show. That's just the unfortunate part.
yeah. They need to look again because they need people to fight. So they need
Yep.
that. Yeah. So normally, like not only they, yeah, you lost out because you don't have no one to fight. So you're not building any stories within the other people as well. And
And Willow stepped up, but they're gonna burn her out. That's the other thing.
yeah, and I like Willow. I like Willow a lot. Sky Blue
They
needs a
use
new
it to
finisher,
run
but
her into the ground
yeah,
too. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Sky Blue was getting a push, and now she lost the last 3 matches.
Damn.
So yeah, it is what it is. Blackpool Combat Club versus Lucha Bros versus Best Friends. Um,
I
Lucha
mean,
Bros win.
if you didn't know who was gonna win, just ask your friend Penta.
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be the Blackpool Combat Club was gonna win this one.
I'll tell you who it wasn't gonna be.
The Best Friends were not gonna win. So it was between the Lucha Bros and John Moxley
You had
and
a
Claudio.
75% chance of guessing right that it was not gonna be the best friends.
It was
That's
50.
all
It
I
was
gotta
more
say.
of a 50-50 choice. You're not gonna pick. You were not gonna bet on Best Friends.
No, no.
Um,
Don't want to lose money? Don't bet on best friends.
and then yeah, that's it. That's our main event. I went to a brawl in the end, but yeah, that's pretty much what it went. AEW, we give it.
C plus.
I'll go see.
Because I have to give credit to Swerve, and
Yeah,
I have
that's
to
the
give credit
shit.
to AR Fox and Orange Cassidy.
You know
You
what?
know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna go B minus because no, I'll go C plus because I feel like those matches really carried the show. I even like the Gravity and Pac as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
The tag match, I kind of knew where it was going, but like again, I'm happy Lucha Bros won, and
Yeah, it's not like it was
yeah,
bad. You're right. You're right.
it wasn't bad. But that women's match again makes you question a lot of things and what they're doing with the women on AEW side. But other than
It
that,
just makes me upset. That's what that match makes me
yeah,
upset.
I agree. I could agree. I could
At
agree
the
with that.
state of the division, not just the match. It's
Yeah,
like, okay, so we got one match that wasn't that great. Okay, where's the next one later on in the show? Oh, there's only one.
yep,
Well, that's what I'm more disappointed in.
yeah, and your champion is not on the show all the time either. The group is not. I think they're a focal point of the women's division. They should be on the show more too.
Well, they were. That's what
They
I'm saying.
were.
They were the workhorses, but like again, I can give them like a week off or whatever. But I'm just saying, like when they're not there, oh boy, do you
Yeah.
feel it.
Or at least have promos. Like you don't even have promos for other girls.
Yeah, that's true.
You have
That's
Bunny return randomly.
that's true.
No promo, no like hint of what she done
And
before and shit.
now thanks to the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, I'm upset at AEW for for how they got her figure being a rare
Yeah.
in the box,
Yeah.
like, and she didn't even get one. I'm like, God damn,
Damn.
I can't even get a bunny figure now because they don't. Well, they made her like a chase figure. Like,
Yeah.
if they make Abaddon a chase figure, I swear to God, I'm killing somebody because she's like the main like woman's figure I want.
Yeah.
But hearing this is how they're handling some of the less popular
Is
people,
she
I'm like,
still part
you
of
better
AEW?
fucking not. Hmm?
Is she part of AEW still?
Yeah, yeah, she's still.
Where is
She's still
she?
there. She does independence, and I literally the last time I saw her at AEW was like a dark match with her, Rio, and like one other person.
Okay.
I think it was her, Rio, and Sheeta. No, it was one person that it was her and Rio. It was three of them.
If Abaddon decides to leave AEW, she definitely should go to Impact Wrestling.
Yes, she should.
Because
Yes,
her
she should.
Masha Slamovich could be a good.
She could join the Killer Girls.
There
Yes.
you go.
Or she could join the witches. I don't.
She
I
could
mean,
join
they
one of
got.
them demon teams.
Or she could hang out with Havoc and them
There you go.
and help Courtney Rush find her monster again. I'm
There you
just
go.
saying.
She'll bring the monster to them.
Exactly.
She'd like to puke on them. There you go. Monster.
Something. Yeah, yeah.
All right. We go. I did not get to watch Impact Wrestling. Again, it's getting very crowded, so it's hard to catch it if it's not in my rotation of things. I will try to again go back onto it the next week because I think they have a special that Saturday. So, all right. We go to Friday Night SmackDown. We kick off with Jay Uso and Roman Reigns interrupt.
Main event, Jey Uso, sir.
Yes, very good promos. I can never say no. It's always good.
Yes, sir. They know how to open the show. I like that Roman was like, ha ha ha, you thought you was gonna come out here and open the show. This is my show. Get out
Yep.
of here.
Yep.
And Jay was like, I'll beat you.
Yep.
I ain't mad. I'll beat you. and see, here's the thing. Again, one of the things I love about wrestling is when you catch like the little things.
Yeah.
And when Jay said that, and then shuffle walk off, I couldn't stop laughing. Dude. He did his
Yeah.
little step and he out the ring. I was like, look at that pep in his step. Ah, that's so good,
Yep.
so good.
We got United States Championship Invitational Finals. Yeah, Rey Mysterio, Santo Escobar. Sadly, this match was starting off really good, and it looked like Rey Mysterio actually got injured.
I don't know what to think about it. Hopefully, it's not a real injury.
They said it was legit. It was actually real injured. He got shaken. There's a chance it was a concussion.
That sucks. Because I was feeling that he was on a run, man. He was about to start maybe getting the title before it's all said and done. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that sucks.
Yeah, and then you had Durian eating popcorn by himself in the box.
Cause he ain't got no friends.
Yep. Well, his friends is injured. One of his friends is injured, and he got beat up.
I don't know. Are they really his friends?
They're his home. They helped him win a couple matches already. They're
I
friends.
mean, I think they're just allies
They're
because they're
homies
both
right
trying to
now.
get. Yeah, they're home. Well, no, the homies. homie will go to the store for you. I don't think Pretty Deadly is going to the store for Austin Theory. I don't think
Maybe they're the one that bought him the popcorn. Maybe.
you might be right. You might be
But
right.
again, I wish this match actually happened more. But I think it got to a point that like yeah, Ray I think hurt himself, and it looked like it was happened when the suicide dive came
The
out, and I
splash.
think he hit him. They headbutted each other.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I think probably got concussed. LA Knight versus Ashante de Adonis. This was a great promo. Uncle Phil rapping, and he beat
Look
his
at
ass.
he. See, look. I'm mad. That's the one. That's the line he said that's getting the most praise. But the little thing he said before that, again, my love of the small things.
Yeah,
He said, "Who's better than Top Dollar? A lot, a lot of." I
yeah.
was like, "Damn, that's messed up."
We got Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville.
I did not like this at all. The match was solid. I will take nothing away from the match, but I'm tired of champions losing to people who can't get along.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it's not like one of those matches where two people are opposed, like they're gonna have a match and they're both on the same page in the match.
Yeah.
These two girls were unorganized in the match,
No, I agree. I
and they
honestly
were
think.
beefing during the match. I can't stand how do you beat champions?
Yeah, I felt like Bianca or Flair should have took the pin.
And this is like I hate to say it with certain wrestlers and WWE, it's a WWE ism.
Yeah,
It's 100% a Charlotteism. Yeah, they'll do it with Charlotte.
yeah,
Bianca gets a little bit of that protection, but it's like it's a thing they do with certain stars.
yeah. They do.
Where they
They
just let you run over people. I'm
yeah,
like, what the hell? They just got a championship. It doesn't mean anything, right?
yeah,
This is why people keep saying that. A championship don't mean anything
yeah,
because Charlotte shows up. I'll just kick your ass.
yeah.
Damn.
And
All
they've been
right.
on a roll too. Like I feel like Green and Deville should have won that
They
because
beat
they've been on
six
a roll.
girls or something. Did they beat
Yeah,
like 8 girls?
yeah. They've been on a roll. So you gotta give them the win. Honestly, you could have had Charlotte accidentally kick Bianca and her take the pin, or the opposite. Bianca should have kicked Charlotte and she should have took the pin.
Or the girls cheat because they're heels.
Yeah.
Like I don't
But
understand
the
this.
fact that
Like
there's a rivalry between them two, you could have had them hit each other and cost them the match.
I just don't like it.
Or Asuka could have just
Regardless,
came and sprayed one of them in the face.
I just
She still
don't.
had to spray someone in the face. It
It
pissed me
just
off.
sucks. It just makes the champs look like doo doo.
Yeah, they do. I agree with that.
I'm not with it. I don't like the outcome of this at all.
I agree. Yeah, Bailey backstage with Shanti. Found thing from Shanti. Asuka confronts Io Sky about potentially cashing. She just called her a bitch, pretty
I
much.
need the subtitles because
I,
they're doing it more. I love it, and I like. And you know what? You know what? I have to give credit to is that the more they let Oscar just flow between English and Japanese, the more natural she seems,
yeah,
and the more fun it seems like she's having.
yeah,
Like honestly, she doesn't really
yep,
like.
yeah,
They should let her do this more often.
yeah.
But you know what? You should subtitle it when they start attacking each other. I'm just saying. I don't know what they're saying.
I make my own shit up. Like she just called you a bitch for you ain't cash in. She's like you a punk.
Hmm
You ain't cashing shit in.
She said when Oscar makes her arcade, she's gonna show up and commit arson.
There
What?
you
That's messed up.
go. And then we got Carl Anderson versus Killer Cross. It was good.
Good match. Good. Don't forget, Carl Anderson can wrestle.
Yeah. I actually so I was talking about shout outs to Minion. I was talking about his new finisher to Minion with Opinion. What do you think about the new finisher?
There's a rule that came out a long time ago when Tess was still wrestling.
Yeah.
A pump handle does not make your move better unless you do it with the same viciousness that Tess used to do his move.
Yeah.
That move does not have that viciousness because it's too much stuff going on. So
I
it takes away from the ending momentum. It looks cool,
yeah.
but that ending momentum is not as hard hitting as if he just would have did another way to do that flat that movie he lays him flat like that.
So I said almost the same exact thing to Josh. I was like, the pump handle don't fit. Like you don't have
Hmm.
to do the pump handle. It takes too long, and you're not going down directly with it. Look at
Exactly.
Rhea's. When Rhea does the
Exactly.
pump handle, she's going right down with it. Or you're not
Like I said.
slamming on them. And I 100% agree with that. The move
Yeah.
itself looks cool. You do not have to do the pump handle to do it
Yeah.
because it looks
Yeah.
like a body slam into a DDT, and it actually looked pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a nice combo move. I get that, but again, like the pump handle is to me a very subjective thing,
Yeah,
and it's like it can take away or it can add. Like Tess knew how to add because that it made it look like he was trying to kill you.
yeah.
Certain other people, it slows everything down.
No, I agree with that. I 100% agree. I said this, it's almost the same exact thing to Josh. Like I don't like it because of the pump handle. If he didn't do the pump handle, and he just caught him on a body slam and did it, I think it would look better.
Hmm.
Um, we go to the main event. Also I've missed out that Grayson Waller talked shit to Jey Uso, like, and then Usos slapped the shit out of him, and I'm like, all right, we fight later. So now they fighting. So Jey Uso versus Grayson Waller, really good match.
Oh
Uso
man.
takes the win, and he gets his ass beat by Solo and Roman.
Of course, they were standing there waiting, just like sharks. You just wait. I love that Roman sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
he got the he got the nice comfortable chair too. Jesus. Ah,
So SmackDown, what you give it?
SmackDown. I'm gonna give it an A minus, man. SmackDown was a very entertaining show. It just where my beef lies, and
Yeah.
it's with the tag champs. Like you can't be doing that.
I'm gonna go B just because I felt again. I understand injury wise, but I wanted more off Escobar and Rhea. I
Yeah,
really was
yeah,
hyping
yeah,
with that
yeah,
match.
yeah.
Wanted something more with that. The Cross and Carl Anderson could have been more of a match. I didn't mind the new finisher, but again, like too much stuff going into that finisher. He needs work with it. Um, they're good. I agree with the women's tag team titles too. Like they shouldn't have took the loss for that match at all. I don't think they should have lost that match. Um,
There's, it, I will just say this and let it go. There's just a thing that's in the WWE world that would if you're in a storyline and you're going for a championship, it's like whenever you end up in those situations where it's can they coexist? Oh boy, if you're on the can you coexist side and in the championship match, it's like they just don't want you to lose
yeah,
because they just think it's going to derail everything. It's like, no, it doesn't.
yeah. They
Not if you make it
WWE
make
has
sense.
yeah WWE has done that many times. This is not the first time they have done this.
No, it's not.
So
And it's not the first time they've done it with the women's the tag champs
yeah, I
either.
agree. I
They
100% agree.
keep beating them up. It's like, why are they? What are they champions of? What are they champions
Yeah,
of? If you're supposed to be champions of two people fighting, then you should not be losing to two people who ain't on your level.
yeah.
It's just it bugs. Oh, ooh.
All right. We got AEW Collision. I did watch it. You say you didn't get to watch it, so I'll just run it down.
No, I just chose not to.
Well, I'll say if you do get a chance to watch the Andrade versus Buddy Matthews ladder match.
All right.
Very
Okay.
fucking good match,
Okay.
and there's two guys you
Okay.
like a lot, so there you go.
All right.
Very good match. Probably the best thing on the show. Darby Allen, Suzuki. That was another good, solid match. I think you would have liked that match as well. Um, very good stuff. Samoa Joe versus Gravity. Very fast match. It was kind of a squash match. Gravity had no gravity there.
Wait, are you telling me Samoa Joe squash gravity?
Yep.
What?
Yes, he did.
What?
The Guns and Robinson versus Valkygo, Martin, and Andrade. You kind of know where it is going. You know who wins just by seeing the
Yeah.
first match.
Yeah.
Kira Hogan versus Mercedes Martinez. I wish they had more time, but it was okay. It wasn't that bad. FTR Adam
Who
Cole
won?
versus
Who won?
MJF.
Because that I don't know who won. Who
Mercedes
won that?
Martinez won. And
Oh,
then
okay.
she goes down to beat her down more, and then Chris Statlander comes for the save. She beats down her as well,
Oh, damn.
and then Willow comes for the save.
Damn. Statlander getting beat up by Mercedes? Okay.
Yep, yep. So that
Trying to
was the
make her look
way to go.
strong.
She's going for the TBS title. So,
Mm.
and then FTR and versus Adam Cole and MJF for the tag team titles. I thought this match was very solid. I thought they did good job in selling both of them, and the tag team comes with the win. FTR wins the title. Oh, retains the title. The show,
Details. Got
yeah, the show I'll give a B plus.
okay. Okay.
That ladder match was way worth watching. I definitely will recommend
Mm.
watching that ladder match. The ladder match was really
Okay.
good.
Gotcha.
All right, and then we go to predictions. We have NXT Great American Bash, and we have SummerSlam predictions. So we'll run those down fast and see where we go from there. So match number one, you have Dragon Lee, Nathan Frazier, UC Leon, and Valentina Flores versus the Metaphor.
Oh, they actually got a faction match.
Yep.
Okay. No, the metaphor has to win.
Yeah, I
They
think I'm
have
gonna
to
go
win.
winning too.
They have to.
You got Dirty Dom with Rhea Ripley versus Wesley and Mustafa Ali. This is a
I
hard
want
one.
Ali to win. I want Ali to win.
Yeah.
Like I'm all for Wesley getting his belt back,
Yeah.
but I'm in a situation where it's a triple threat.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to have like I get it when people don't like belts switching around and stuff like that, but I get it in a triple threat scenario. I always say it should be a surprise. It should never be super predictable,
I
and
think
so I'm calling for Ali.
think Dom is retaining.
Okay, okay.
Tiffany Stratton versus the Hale for the NXT Championship submission match.
I tell you why I don't like that this match is even a thing.
What?
Because Tiffany Stratton is a bad guy, is a bad girl. Why would she say yes to a rematch to a person she just beat
She's
that she doesn't even
overconfident.
respect?
Yeah, I give you. I understand that.
Like that's there's certain things about the choices they make and put the situation they put the wrestlers into that make them look dumb
Yeah.
for the characters that they're portraying. Like when you're a villain, you don't do honorable things and give rematches. This match should not be happening. And with that said, I hope she loses because she gave her a rematch. I hope Thea Hill wins.
Yeah.
That's her own fault.
It is. All right. So you got the who you have winning?
Thea Hill winning.
Do yeah. The fact of the submission match, I think the might actually take the win. Build that storyline. I think Tiffany's gonna go to the main roster. I think she's ready.
Mm.
You got Gallus versus the Family for the tag team championships.
Oh, the family should win. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think they're
Come on.
winning. All this
I think
for
after all this, yeah, the family should win.
yeah. Gable Stevenson versus Baron Corbin.
This is a hard one because you want to see Gable Stevenson do good in his first match, but what is it all for? All that the vignettes and the burning things and all that talking if he don't produce results. You know what I mean? If Corbin loses again against a guy who's not even really a wrestler, I think he needs to hang it up.
Yeah. Damn, I want Baron Corbin to win just to fuck up for fucking everybody.
Yeah, no, I want him to win.
Yeah, I gotta go Corbin just because I want him to win.
Same, same.
Roxanne Perez versus Belair Davenport in a weapons wild match.
This one I think could go either way, and I don't really mind either one winning
Yeah, I'll
because
go Blair.
I like both people in the feud. I like the aggressive side Roxanne's trying to bring, but I also like if she doesn't win, it's like, well, Blair Davenport told you she's a
Yeah.
badass, and she backs it up. What can I say?
And the last match is the NXT Championship match. You got Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov.
No, I want Carmelo to win. Come on.
I think Dragunov is taking the title.
I hope not.
Because
Not now.
again,
Not yet.
Bobby Lashley is recruiting people, man. He,
Damn it. I mean, but how much better does it look when you got a champion in your stable? I'm just
I,
saying.
but he ain't gonna be full time. That's why. So I'm like, but then again, Dom is working all three fucking shows. So I'm like,
I'm saying. He's young.
Yeah,
He's young.
but his finisher don't make him. We're not gonna make him young for long.
Yeah, you right. You right.
That-
You right. You right.
I'm just saying.
It's gonna make him shorter too.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Bobby Lashley been recruiting, so
True.
I don't
This
know.
is true. This is
I
true.
think I think Dragunov takes the title.
Maybe Lashley and them show up. Maybe the
Maybe
Street Profits and
that
them
could be
show
cool
up.
too. That could be cool.
That'd be something else. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be down for that
I
too.
we also we forgot to just take a second
Oh yeah,
to laugh at
yeah,
at Dawkins when he
yeah. I
made fun.
forgot. We forgot about that. Yeah,
You ain't feeling the Nike sweats.
he got make him wear a suit.
Yeah, that was pretty
Boy
funny.
hasn't worn a suit in like 20 years of wrestling.
Since he went to church as a
Yeah.
kid or something like that.
All right. NXT predictions. That was done. We go to SummerSlam predictions. I don't think they're gonna add anything else to this card. So you got
Okay.
SummerSlam Battle Royal. The participants you kind of know LA Knight and Sheamus are a part of it. Other than that, you don't know who else is going to be in it.
Yeah.
I think LA Knight is winning it.
I hope he's winning it.
Um, Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey.
Of course I want Shayna to win. Come on.
Shayna. I don't think Shayna as well. Gunther versus Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental Championship.
I love Drew, but I want Gunther to win.
I
Because
think.
you know what? This will be the shut up moment because remember last time he fought in a triple threat match that was crazy. But that was kind of like okay, it's an excuse. It was Sheamus was there. Now if he beats him, no excuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want Gunther.
Yeah. I'm going by like the also the his reign. He's almost at
All
Honky
the
Tonk
time.
Man.
Yes. Yeah, I saw.
He's 414 days since that was
Give
yesterday.
him. So what is it? Give him a month and he'll be like the longest, a month and change.
About maybe to
It's 30
survive.
something days, right?
Yeah, he's at 414 now. The highest is 453.
Yeah, give him a month and change. He
Mm.
got it.
Yep.
I see it.
So I think he wins. I think there would be shenanigans, but I think he wins the match. Maybe Riddle turns on him.
Nah. Oh, is Imperium banned from ringside or no?
No,
No, no.
or accidentally
That's more
hits,
than enough.
or accidentally hits Drew. Anyway,
Mm, mm.
I think Gunther
I can
stays
see
the
that.
champ.
Yeah, same.
Ricochet versus Logan Paul.
I think Logan Paul's got to win. He
Yeah,
hasn't won any of these matches. Do you think about it? He has not.
I think it benefits Ricochet to win, just to get a big profile match and get a win under him. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna root for Ricochet. I want him to win this match.
Okay.
Asuka, Charlotte, Bianca Belair, Women's Championship.
Personally, I want Asuka to win so she can fight Io.
I think we get a cash in?
I don't know. I think her, Io and Bailey are going to show up. I'm not 100% sure about a cash in. I don't think so.
You
If
got
I'm
it.
going, all right, you know what? If you're asking me yes or no, no. I'm saying an attempt might be that made, but I'm saying no official cash in and failure or succeeding. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Got Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar.
Hmm. I mean, story wise, you want Cody to win. But do I see Brock letting them win? I don't know. Yeah, Cody's gonna win. Cody's gonna win. Let's go. Let's
Um,
go.
I think Cody as well. Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso in tribal combat.
Hmm. I think not yet.
I think
I
Roman
think
wins.
yeah. I think Jay's not gonna win yet.
I think Jimmy's gonna have something to do with it.
I think maybe Solo might have something to do with it. You know what I mean?
Because Jimmy hasn't been shown since. the
I mean, he
beatdown.
was in the ambulance. You know, they had to call an ambulance come pick up the people. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
Put
have
his body on a stretcher, carry his ass out. That's what, like Buster Rhymes said.
just because I've been hearing the interviews with them too that they've been wanting to actually fight each other, so I can actually see Jimmy kind of fucking cost Jay the match.
All right, all right,
And then we
okay.
may get Jimmy versus
I
Jay down the
I
road.
was just being more real about it, and he's probably just at home enjoying the fact that his wife has a
Yeah,
championship.
he's
He's
wearing
like, you
it.
know what? Hey,
He's wearing the title,
hey.
just like
Oh damn,
Matt
that's
Cardona.
messed up. It was a replica, people. Man, how many people gave that man shit? Jesus. Try to say Chelsea let him take it. Come on, man. She ain't
Yeah.
that stupid.
And then I kind of want this to main event, but I think Roman and Jay are gonna main event. Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I would love to see Finn Balor take the title from Seth
I
Rollins,
think Balor takes the title from Finn Balor.
especially with all his shenanigans and his very powerful group. I would like to see it. Let's go.
Yeah. Also, be on the lookout for Damian Priest on Roman Reigns' match.
All right. Okay. Okay.
I'm just saying. Judgment Day won gold.
I
They all won
mean, I
gold.
wouldn't be surprised if he spoiled the Drew McIntyre match because he said the IC title.
Yeah, we have seen the U.S. title get cashed in on. But no, I want him to beat Honky Tonk Man's fucking days. I want him
I
to
think
beat his days.
everybody wants him to be Honky Tonk right
Yeah.
now, except Honky Tonk.
Honky Tonk Man, he probably don't even remember the day that he has the record
Well, I
anymore.
mean, does he? I think according to Cardona, don't he still got a Legends deal? Them
Yeah, he
checks,
does
remember?
still. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the podcast we listened to. Otis and Gable were on
Yes,
after the
sir.
bell. It was a funny
That was
cast.
a that was a great episode. Yes, sir.
It was a really good listen. I haven't listened to the Booker T on Chris Van Vliet. I did listen to Cody Rhodes.
I recommend listen to the Booker T.
Yeah, it's on
Very
my
funny
list.
episode.
It's on my list. I just didn't get to listen to it just yet. I think also Sam Roberts had Cody Rhodes as
Cody.
well. I
Oh,
didn't get
that
to
was
listen to that one either.
by far the best interview this week.
Yeah.
You have to hear him talk about Matt Cardona as the pecker checker.
Yeah.
It's because of how it takes Cody off guard, but it's like he knows instantly what he's talking about.
Yeah.
That's the part that kills me. It's like, oh, this is not a foreign thing. He's heard that before.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Nice.
That's funny.
And then we go to the wrestling retrospect, and it is my pick this week. And I'm gonna look at my list because I have a list of dudes I wanted to pick and I picked Bull Nakano already, so I can take her off my list. Let's go with. Let's go Shingo.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, let's go Shingo. I saw some
And
crazy
he's a
shit from him.
guy, yeah, I would say, and he's a guy also that he's fought. The amount of people he's fought will surprise you.
Yeah, I've seen him early days with certain people too. I think I seen him
Hmm.
versus Keith Lee. I seen him, I think, versus Walter as well.
Yes, I think one of them was Walter. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Shingo. I'll go Shingo. He's doing pretty decent, okay in the G1.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, shout
All
outs to the
right. I
Stardom
see.
G1 shit too. That they trying to murder each other.
Yes, sir. I,
Like,
I, we didn't go too much into the highlights for those two. So you want to do that next week and
yeah,
kind
we
of
could go
highlight?
into it because I haven't really watched. I just been like I'll catch highlights and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but it's still something because I know the one highlight from the G1 that I saw this week was Osprey beating
Oh
Okada
yeah,
last in the
first
last
time in like
match.
9 years or 8 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. What was the other one that caught my eye? That dude from Noah, the New Japan Noah. The Noah crew. He's the one that got beef with Okada. Remember, like looked like he stiffed him and shit, and they line up
Oh,
fighting.
oh, oh, yeah, the young
He
guy.
had a
Mm-hmm.
crazy match with the Stone Bull, I think.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that was good. So yeah, there's some crazy matches going on over there. Um, but yeah, I think Sonata is 3-0 right, 4-0 right now. He hasn't lost yet.
Okay, makes sense.
Okada, I think, lost his first one to Osprey that you just said, but I think he was undefeated since then. Um, yeah, it's interesting. I wonder where they're gonna go with it because that's usually where you're gonna see the main event of Wrestle Kingdom.
That's true.
So
That's true.
it's gonna be interesting. All right. I guess we could do that like at the end of the show. We run down New Japan, what we know of New Japan and the Stardom tournaments, and we can kind of like just run down with that. Because I know Stardom, I don't know names by heart, but I know they beat the shit out of each other, and they've been
Yes. Yeah.
very mean. I know Kari. Kari's evil, and she'd be chopping the shit out of people too.
Mhm.
I miss her.
Mhm.
Where's she in WWE
And
still?
I know the IWGP Women's Champion is supposed to be having a match soon.
Nice.
It's Mayu. I think it's Hayashi Shita, which is the girl that she's been making the rounds lately. She's
Yeah.
the one with the black and red hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I see them. So it's been good stuff. All right. We wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Battle Podcast. Thank you for listening. Follow us on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, or Mark the Mic. Follow also my TikTok on Mark the Mic. I'm on there as well. Follow Motorcycle Inc.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and we got a WordPress, so check it out.
Yep, yep. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.